can all of the members apply for a work permit? Yes, almost everyone can apply for a work permit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sajjad Malik. I'm a barrister and solicitor, a business and immigration lawyer in Canada, and I'm talking to you from my office in Oakville, Ontario. I'll be talking to you about the difference between an essential and a non-essential member in a starter visa application. Starter visa application, as you know, is for the entrepreneurs with entrepreneurial business ideas which are innovative, and these entrepreneurs must have a qualifying business inside Canada, secure a letter of support from one of the designated organizations in Canada, must be able to show their language proficiency, skills, as well as settlement funds inside Canada. Now, there are separate regulations other than the PR application for starter visa, under which one of the essential members of a startup company could apply for a work permit to the federal government as well. And if they are able to successfully secure the work permit, they'll be able to come to Canada for a year, and during that period, they could work as a self-employed person towards that business, the startup business, and play their role, engage in the business activities to establish their startup company. Now, can all of the members apply for a work permit? Yes, almost everyone can apply for a work permit. If you have an innovative startup business idea, have your letter of support from a designated organization, and you are an essential member of that startup company. Your being essential to the operations of that company in Canada should be explained in the commitment certificate that the designated organization has issued. So if you are one of the essential members of a startup company, essential founders of a startup company, essential applicant of a startup company, you would be able to apply for a work permit along with your dependent family members who would secure, for example, your spouse could secure work in Canada while you are here. Your children, if they're in the school going age, they could apply for the study permits and accompany you when you have come to Canada to conduct your business in Canada, your startup business in Canada. What happens if an essential member's work permit application is denied due to something? Work permit, as we know, it is one of the temporary resident visas. And in all temporary resident visas, one must demonstrate temporary intent of coming to Canada, strong ties back home, and ability to meet the purpose for which you are coming in Canada, along with certain other factors. They also include a check for inadmissibility. You should not be medically, criminally, and otherwise inadmissible to Canada as well. If you are an essential member and your work permit application has been submitted, and God forbid it got denied due to one of the reasons in your profile, then it would not impact the other members. So it is possible that out of, say, 3 or 4 members, 2 or 3 get the work permit approved, and one, due to the reasons specific to that person, does not get the approval. But in that case, the startup company would continue, the PR application would continue. If you are one of the essential members and submit your PR application, and due to some reason your PR application is refused, it will impact the other applications, other applicants, other co-founders as well, and their applications would also get denied under the immigration regulations. If you are a non-essential member and you withdraw at some stage, or your application is refused, it may not impact the applications of other members, other co-founders, the PR applications of other co-founders. So it's important for all the co-founders to discuss who will be the essential member and who will be able to apply for work permit and come to Canada, and who would not be an essential member and not apply for a work permit and come to Canada. In cases of work permit denial, whether you are an essential or non-essential member, it doesn't impact each other. But in case of permanent residence applications, if one essential member is denied or withdraws from the application, it would sink the applications of others as well, and they will also be refused. If you're not an essential member and your application is withdrawn or refused, it would not have an impact on us. So these are important aspects which you should keep in mind while applying, while designating or trying to apply as an essential member, going to the designated organization to be declared as an essential or non-essential member, and then applying for work permit or PR applications. If you have any questions, or if you wish to discuss your specific circumstances, I'll be more than happy to schedule a formal legal consultation with you. My details are displayed elsewhere in this video, and you're most welcome to get in touch. Thank you very much and have a good day.